got some confidence, and this guy has just been getting better and better. It used to be like he won a Xeno and everyone was like, wow, Bankai won a Xeno, but he almost won 2 in like the past 2 months.
That's because the narrative around Bankai went from him having some of the luckiest brackets known to Smash 4 history to him legitimately proving that he's a solid player. So, like, there's a lot of merit behind him proving his worth, considering the bias behind him.
I'm still going to call it the Bankai bracket.
Oh, absolutely. It's legendary. But now he, like, earns his right when he doesn't get a Bankai bracket.
But
which, you know, it is worth noting he didn't get one, so he had to, you know, fight through some killers.
If you have to get through Ralphie, you already...
To get to Ray.
Yeah.
We out here shooting Star Children.
Yeah, but Ray he's another player that's just been consistently doing so well. He's been placing in the top echelon of Xeno, even winning a few of them. And I think that's his goal for today. He is facing down against Bankai, a bit of a rough matchup for Rosalina, but I've seen this man take down Meta Knights.
I mean, overall matchups that are bad for Rosa because of a character's tools to eliminate Luma don't have as bad of an impact on Utopian Ray as for other Rosalina players, just because he's always been incredibly proficient with playing without Luma, whether or not he's playing defensively so that he could wait out Luma coming back, or just being able to put on plenty of hurt with just Rosalina herself.
Yeah, and one thing is that, like, whenever I fight against Utopian Ray, the one thing that I think of, oh my god, are you kidding me? All right.
Crossed him up twice and did nothing with it.
The thing is, though, that his micro-spacing is so good. And, like, not only micro-spacing with Luma, like with his body, but also with Luma, where, like, he will, like, prevent Luma from just getting hit entirely. That's a lot of the time how he preserves that little star. And right now, he's in this great position, a lot of rage. A lot of rage and an entire stock to fall back on.
Rosalina's always been one of those characters that really showcases in Smash 4's meta that if you hold a stock lead, it's so difficult to surmount that lead because Rosalina is able to do so much with rage.
I will also say, before we were saying how, you know, Bankai's solo Rosa, whatever it is really solid. And one thing that actually, if you are fighting against him, pay attention to the clock. Make sure you know what time Luma is dying and what time she's going to come back, because he is like, will play patient. Oh, just catching him dropping shield. Great adaptation, just knowing when that was going to happen.
You don't need patience if you just put out the big boy hitboxes.
But one thing that Ray does, he knows the timer, and then he basically, you know, he'll play defensive solo Rosa, and then he'll just go in when he knows that Luma will basically be spawning at that exact time. It's like a very consistent thing he does. It's very smart because the opponent isn't expecting it. Anyway, we're going to be having Game 2 on Town and City. Good stage for both characters, but I'd say probably a little bit better for Bankai.
I would agree with that.
Just because, like, yes, Rosa can kill off the top super early, but ZSS does that more consistently.
Not only can ZSS do that more consistently, but also she can just make more use of the platforms. She's, generally speaking, a much more agile character than Rosalina and Luma. So because of that, having more ground to cover is not only possible, but advantageous to Bankai. However, it's during this position where the stage is in its pseudo FD form, where Utopian Ray can really take advantage of the stage.
That's it! Yeah, that's what we're talking about, that stage, that consistent ability to get kills. You know, the funny thing, before that, I was going to say, oh, you know, it's really going to depend on if Bankai can get his grabs. He actually did not need a grab in order to set that up. All it was that, like, Utopian Ray wasn't ready for it. I think he got comboed neutral into up air. It was something, but, like, Bankai's ability to consistently lead into those strings that will end in a stock, yeesh.
The one thing I got to say about Bankai during this set, and this was also a factor when we previously saw him on stream, he's been doing a phenomenal job of piloting around his opponent's danger zones. Like, he's making excellent use out of how Leaf Zero Suit is, so that he can try and avoid these dangerous situations.
Never DI in against Rosa on the ledge. I realize you're scared of forward throw for some reason because I guess you're scared it will kill, but never do it. I see Ray get so many kills from just like doing down throw, opponent DIs in, up air. Just don't even touch the control stick. just don't even worry about it.
I don't think no DI is better than bad DI in that situation.
No, it is, because then the up air, it either is a true combo or 50-50. If he does down throw at the ledge and you DI in, he can just, I've seen him get so many stocks from it.
I mean, alternatively, you can just DI properly.
Well, because then if he forward throws, there is the risk that technically you can react to forward throw, but if you're like unsure of your reaction, you can like, it's just option select.
All right, you know what? Just don't get grabbed. It's that easy, man. Just don't get grabbed.
Don't get grabbed by
Don't
Rosa.
get grabbed.
See right there,
don't
like
get hit.
he knew that he was DIing out, and then he did the forward throw, and he went out. He ended up way out there. Utopian Ray actually making that comeback.
It's a good comeback. A good comeback. The lesson here is just don't fight Utopian Ray, or else you're looking to catch, at the very least, 2 pairs of hands at once.
Yeah, no, that's the big mistake. That was the first mistake that Bankai made.
He entered bracket. He messed up right there.
He should